Hi, it's Sheena Metal from LA Talk Radio, and tonight I'm live at the Filmmakers Gallery for the our premiere screening of Baby Jane with director Billy Clift, writer-director.
Producer. Dancer. Twirler.
Well,
I'll do anything.
He'll tell me.
Hey, I got some of the costumes.
Throw back to our last interview.
Oh yeah, I'll do anything.
You are wonderful. So tell us about this film and how it came to be and why it became a passion project.
Well, I must admit that I'm like so many gay people in this little universe that had a fixation on Betty Davis in particular. I don't know why, but I can't tell you. Maybe it was because they had an affectation, that's the correct term, that was very distinctive and that you could assimilate or try to be like, and then it was funny. You turned it made you laugh. So many years later, I was about to do a big feature film called Everything's Gonna Be Fine. Last 3 or 4 months of Elizabeth Montgomery's life.
She was a dear friend of mine.
She was a dear friend of mine because I was a hair and makeup artist from 1980 until she passed. I kind of stopped right after that. And wrote a book on how it affected me. And then made a screenplay. It was very feverishly going into that. And I did almost 75% of the financing, and then they blew up. And I had seen this amazing guy, Matthew Martin.
That's right, in 2009.
Yes.
Killed us all.
Killed us all. And so had to reinvent ourselves, which is always good.
Yeah.
So in 2009, and after that, I was like, well, what can I do right away? What can I just do? I'm not going to feel bad about what couldn't be. I'm going to figure out what I can. And how can I make something? And I had this crazy idea when I actually saw Matthew Martin, who was performing in Christmas with the Crawfords, a stage play that was in New York and LA and San Francisco. And he played Joan Crawford's maid in this play. And I was just amazed on how brilliant he was as Betty Davis. And I love the fact that he didn't overplay her. He pulled it down. And he did have some ridiculous little moments, but at the same time, it was down. It was so broad. It wasn't Charles Bush with the big and what's a duck type thing. It was, and I stuck in my craw. And so once I no longer had that, I went, damn it, I'm going to make that ridiculous thing that I thought was a silly idea. And I'd already talked to a really amazing director who told me, go for a nation kick-ass. Just kick-ass. So that's what I did, and that's where Baby Jane started my film career.
Do you think that the interest in Betty Davis has to do with the camp aspect? Because she was unintentional camp.
Exactly.
And there's something about those of us, and a lot of gay men fall into the category, but not always.
Right.
We just love camp. It's like you fall out of the box with that sense of humor.
Exactly.
Of loving camp.
Exactly.
And she was camp without needing to be camp. And then later on, Joan Crawford became camp. She didn't start as camp, she started as an alternate.
Yeah.
But then she became camp. And then it was like every film they had her made up like the Harbinger of Doom. You know, and the eyebrows and the, you know,
and the shoulder pads,
like Drama Chipmunk from YouTube.
Of course.
There's something about it. So she kind of became camp, and then the two of them together in this film, in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, extra camped up. It's like a breeding ground for drag queens.
Exactly. And of course, we've known it's happened forever, like Charles Bush's, who was amazing, and so many other people who were phenomenal. But I was so excited to be able to reimagine to this film. As you will see, I also make it dark.
It's already dark, but you make it dark.
I decided to make the choice of not just being funny, but also make people think and care. Because I feel that no matter what, when you're making a silly parody, if you're just silly and parody, you're going to lose your audience.
That's funny for like a 5-minute video.
Exactly, that's hilarious.
But if you're going to carry it through a feature film, you have to really be dedicated to it and own it.
Exactly.
And it has to be believable enough that people will watch it for that.
Exactly. And so I wanted to make a real film at the same time of making a silly parody.
You do that, and I've seen your next film, Hush Up Sweet Charlotte. I've seen your short for Monty that we may or may not show tonight, based on the life of the company live. You have a beautiful way of bringing the best out of actors and taking them just to that limit where they're bigger than life, bigger than life, bigger than life, and you're just hanging them over the cliff, and then you pull them back. It's so big and it's so intense, but at the same time it's real. Right when it gets to the point where it wouldn't be real, you kind of hang them there, like suspend them there.
Thank you.
So even in the outrageousness of these films, you're still feeling this is a real person.
And that's what I need to do. And that's what
hard.
I feel that the only way that you can. That's my idea of a parody. My idea of a film is I want, because we really are, as humans, we're pretty big.
Yeah.
But you gotta pull it back just enough so that people can take it in.
Well, and it's so refreshing because so much of old Hollywood was filmed.
Yeah.
And now life has gotten so reality-based that films have gotten so real, that it's almost like people aren't acting anymore. You can't even feel the acting anymore. And I think it's gone too far the other way. So when you see one of your films and you realize the beautiful art that comes in stylization, in cinematic stylization, you think, God, I missed that. Where is that in cinema? You know, where is it? And you're kind of bringing it back and making sure it stays here.
Everything has to me, everything is very detailed and has to look right. I mean, down to the pen on the table, down to the lamp in the corner, and it better be in the right position, otherwise I literally go crazy. And it better be the right era of lamp. It better be the right era of hairstyle. It better be the right era. Everything has got to be right. I come from fashion.
Right.
And like Tom Ford, look at the type of films he makes. I respect him so much because I totally get what he does. Every detail has got to be perfect.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, of course, sometimes finances do not allow me to be as perfect as I would like.
But you do a wonderful job.
I'm pretty proud of how I'm able to pull it out.
And editing in black and white in a time when no one does that anymore. I mean, it's not like there's a million current black and white films you can go look at. I mean, you really are kind of on your own.
You know, I don't do everything like that, but definitely Baby Jane told me it had to be black and white. It just had to be. For some reason, it had to be.
Well, and Hush Up is as well.
Hush Up is half and half.
Okay.
And that's because there were certain moments when I felt that there was hope in the film.
Right.
That I wanted it to be beautiful and rich and colorful.
But even the colored parts of Hush Up, Sweet Charlotte look more like classic cinema than they do like now. Where it just basically looks like somebody turned an HD camera on some people. And look, I love the reality in film and I love the reality in television. The problem is if you take your art and you go too real with it, then people might as well just be watching a documentary.
Exactly.
You have to make people want to watch the art in a film.
Exactly.
And you do a beautiful job.
Thank
Billy Clift,
you.
everybody.
Thank
Isn't he
you.
wonderful?
Thank
Baby
you.
Jane tonight, right here at the Filmmakers Gallery. I'm Sheena Metal from Philly Talk Radio. Baby Jane, it's what we're showing tonight. We'll see you.